Let's go. Yeah. Yes. All right. You know how I start every podcast every single day. First of all, I want to say what's up to everybody out there in the chat. Shouts out to everybody from everywhere. Excuse me. In the chat right now, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook at the same damn time. Because that's just how we roll over here. That's how we rock. Shouts out to Money is a Must. Says, what's up? Shouts out to you, my brother. Shouts out to you, man. Shouts out to all my money getters, all my hustlers, all my people out there, my entrepreneurs, all my people that punch the clock, all my people out there that just get money, man. Shouts out to everybody out there, man. It is Wednesday, April the 16th, 2000 and Jumanji 25. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what episode of Jumanji we on right now. I don't know what episode we on by now, man. God damn, it's only the fourth goddamn month. And it seems like we done lived the whole lifetime just in these 4 months, man. I don't know about you, but that's just how I feel. I feel like we did a lot. I feel like we did a lot so far. We've been through a lot, goddamn it. Shouts out to everybody that's just glad to just be able to see another day because we just been through a lot. I mean, damn. I mean, we could talk about these 4 months, but let's be real. Let's be clear. We've all been through a lot over the past decade. I mean, we could just run back the last 10 years or so, and we've been through a lot, y'all. We've been through a lot. You know what I mean? And they play with us knowing that we've been through a lot. That's the type of shit I be thinking about. Shouts out to Money is a Must too, says facts. We just been through a lot. We keep finding out shit, man, in the most weirdest ways possible. We just keep finding out shit. You know what I mean? But I think we can handle it. I think we can handle the truth. I think that we do a good job of handling the truth when it does come out. Pause. And we got to deal with it. I think the best therapy as people is being able to talk this shit through. And let's make it therapeutic. Make it as therapeutic as possible. You know what I'm saying? As we make it through these treacherous times, you know. It don't matter if you go to church. It don't matter what you believe in, but you've always heard older people mention treacherous times. And I feel like that's what we're in right now. We're in treacherous times, man. We got people doing a whole lot of shit they ain't got no business doing, man. And we catching them though. That's the thing. Check this out. Let me see if I can get this shit up on the goddamn screen. Hold on. Let me do my due diligence and get this shit up on the screen, man. We got to deal with it. Got to.
Former Baltimore police officer convicted of sexual abuse at his ex-wife's daycare. You may remember this story as James William Jr. has been behind bars since his conviction last year. This for abusing a child at Little Kids Castle Daycare in Owings Mills. Back in March, the parent of the victim filed a civil lawsuit to hold Weems financially accountable. His ex-wife, Shantira Young, also in prison for shooting Weems after she learned about that abuse. Story today.
I was totally broken. I felt like the blood had just drained out of my body.
At first, Shantira Weems says she did not believe the allegations that her husband, a former cop, had abused children at her daycare, Little Kids Castle.
We were both supposed to be on this crusade of saving children. And child molestation is something that we talked about all the time.
About how horrible it was.
How horrible it was, yes. I was totally.
My God, my God, my God. Man, you know, that's what I hate talking about these types of stories because I feel like it just drains you, especially when it deals with children. You know, one thing about this platform right here, I make sure that I make it my business to speak up on all violence and all types of crazy shit against women, against children, and of course against my fellas, because of course I'm a man. I say that shit all the time, but I want to always speak up for the women and the children out there. Excuse me. These types of things happen all the time. These types of things happen in many communities all over. You always got these weirdos that are able to get these jobs that are like public servants. That's the thing we gotta see. I want everybody to be in the right mind frame about how people think. I think people need to do more deep diving into psychology. If you don't want to do nothing else in school, if you don't want to pursue nothing else, I think just in life, you should always be in pursuit of the psychological standpoint of anything. So, and I say that to say, these people, these pedophiles, these predators, I don't care if they're molesting children, they're abducting women, or they're racist, or they're whatever the fuck, practicing voodoo, or whatever the fuck, whatever you want to say, right? These people, and I'm sorry, I take the voodoo part back. I'm sorry, because voodoo, I don't know, depends on how you look at that. But you get what I'm saying. These people are getting jobs as nurses, as doctors. Shouts out to Brian Young. I appreciate you. These people getting jobs as lawyers, doctors, judges. These people are getting the fucking police officers. They're getting these jobs at daycares. This is where we are, man. We got to start rooting out these weirdos, man. Now, this woman here, Shantine Young, shot the man back in 2022 after learning about what he was doing. And, you know, as hard as it is for me, pause, to be able to say, good job, because somebody shot somebody, and we don't want people to be out here killing people. I don't know, man. How do you feel about the situation? The fact that she took matters into her own hands. And then how does she end up getting to the point where she felt as though that was the only thing that she could do, was take matters in the law into her own hands to try to kill this man or harm this man herself? We got to start looking at more details about this. Was the police actively helping and investigating this? Was it too late when she found this out? Was she already triggered enough to do something like this? But see, it's a day, like I said, it's a treacherous time. You got people in whole relationships, whole marriages. They got careers. They're public servants, and they on some fuck shit. Nasty, trifling motherfuckers, man. I believe anybody that
Story today.
This man, if I don't think they got the man picture up there.
Story today.
But what I'm saying is, this man here, he got life in prison, so he's still alive. But is that enough? Do you think that life in prison is enough for that man? Do you think that she should have took him all the way out and finished the job? What do you guys think about that? If you're married, ladies, what if you were married to a man and he was a police officer, and then y'all even talked about how the dangers about child molestation, because that's what the business y'all in is a daycare business. I mean, my God. These people are trusting these people. Like, that's the one place that if you're a parent, you understand, you leave your child somewhere in the care of anybody. That is your worst fucking fear in the world as a parent. So do you believe that he should have got the death penalty? Do you think she should have maybe aimed at his fucking head and blew his fucking head off, pause? Or do you think that life in prison is adequate for the crime? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm kind of leaning to the death penalty. I think anytime you, like, they in the story, it said that he was close to the children because he was the one driving the vans, transporting the kids from homes or wherever, the daycare itself, you know, and on business. But he's sitting there watching pornography. It says it right here. The man was sitting there watching pornography. The man was getting aroused around the kids, and the man was watching the kids and touching the kids and all. What the fuck? This is why we need to make sure that we are policing the people around us in the most productive ways. Because see, while we worrying about how people look, what color they are, I'm worried about, are you a fucking psychopath? Are you a fucking predator? See, that's why I always teach. I always say, man, listen. We got to come up off the racism shit. We got to come off the color shit, because you got people that look like you while you sitting there worrying about somebody that don't look like you. I'm talking to black folk, white folk, Chinese. I don't give a fuck who you are. And then you got somebody that look just like you doing the most heinous shit. That's why I said we got to come up off of that, thinking that just because somebody black, they innocent. Because it don't matter what color you are. If you a fuck boy or fuck woman, And that's what you are, man. Shouts out to everybody in the chat, man. I hate starting the show off like that, but we got to talk about it. I got to talk about it. I feel like it's my duty, man, to talk about this shit, man. And we got another story involving a young person going to prison. I'm pretty sure you guys are much familiar about this story right here. Tay-K. So we got Tay-K has been sentenced to 80 years in prison for the 2017 murder of a photographer, Mark Salvador. It says, according to reports, Tay-K has been sentenced to 80 years, found guilty on murder, and then he will receive credit for time already served. I mean, what the fuck? Yeah, fuck that. He will receive credit for time already served, and the sentence will run concurrently, with his existing 55-year sentence with the murder of Ethan Walker. And my question is, was it worth it? Exactly. Money is a must. Money is a must says that she shouldn't probably have tried to take in his life, but he destroyed lives. No, he's still alive, and then he's sentenced to life in prison. But either way, man, whether it's him or this young man right here, Tay-K, everybody remember Tay-K. He was a little younger when he hit the scenes with the music and all that stuff like that. He looks much older now. He looked like he could have made it to be in a call center or maybe a owner or something, man. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. See, young people, if I can't get a message through it's clearer than this, I want to make sure I let you guys know that you have no idea. Shouts out to Kevin Day over there representing Virginia Beach, joining the chat over there in Facebook land. Shouts out to everybody in Instagram land. But all my young people out there, man, the message is clear. You don't know where you're going to want to be years later. You don't know who you're going to evolve into later on. And to be out here doing shit so heinous at a young age and ruining your chances, it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Right now, I can see him. He looks like, in this picture alone, he looked like if I saw him, if I owned a business, if he wasn't a fucking lunatic, then I could have hired a young man like this. I would hire a young man that came in, presented himself like this. But why the fuck do young people see? Why do y'all wait? Why do y'all wait till y'all in court to present yourself correctly? Why? Why you wait till your life is over and then you present yourself? This is a handsome young man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't gay. You know, I ain't on no shit. But I'm an older dude. We could use the word handsome. Handsome young man. Ladies, I know you probably understand too. He could have been something else. He could have been one of those guys that maybe wifed one of y'all up, had some kids, had a family, did things the right way, try to help the community. He could have run for office. When you see a picture, and young people, you have to envision yourself in the future, man. What am I going to look like in the future? What do I want to look like in the future? How could I look like something in the future? Can that be the difference maker on how I feel about myself in the future? But if you cut your future short, then it don't even matter no more. This young man is going to lose all of his goddamn, like 80 years. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Making dumb decisions, stupid decisions, irrational decisions. Trying to impress people, trying to ingratiate yourself with the wrong people. This is where it gets you each and every single time. Now, anybody that thought that he was cool when he was doing this shit and making music and running from the police and the marshals and all that kind of shit, the FBI, all that kind of shit, everybody thought the shit was cool. But then you see when your ass is in the courtroom and you getting them fucking goddamn them damn defensive lineman numbers put on you, them fucking wide receiver numbers they putting on your motherfucking ass, then it hits you. I about to say, how many stories have I done online where I keep saying, young people, man, you can't wait till you fucking the fucking gavel gets slammed down, and then you want to be emotional. You gotta get through all that before you make the decisions that ultimately end your goddamn life, man. You know, when I see young people go to prison for stuff and I see young people out there killing each other, man, you know, I it hurts my goddamn feelings, man. As an older man, it hurts my goddamn feelings. Because I know how smart these young kids are. A lot of these older people, we get a lot of older people They get older and they think all the young people stupid. They out of touch with everything. But one thing that social media and also just being in the workforce so long and just being a well-rounded motherfucker, I see how special these kids are. I see how smart they are. Man, that tough shit don't even faze me. I get it. If a gun's in my face, it'll be a little weird situation. But I wouldn't even understand how we would even get to that point. I wouldn't want any young person, even if they got a gun, to feel like they want to use it on me. Because I would, even in the midst of your storm, I still believe in you. I believe in you because, see, even if we're on the block, even if you got things you don't need to have on your person, the decision that ultimately ends your life hasn't been made yet. So there's still time. There's still time to talk about it. It's a lot of times the young people don't leave the hood. They don't leave that life alone because they don't have nobody there to talk to them. What do you want to be in life? What would you rather be doing? Like, if you woke up today, what would you want to do? Let me tell you how easy this is. Let me tell you in the workforce how this part is fluff. Don't worry about that. Get your money here and then invest it back out. It's so simple. These conversations are cool, calm, collected. But we got to stop we got to stop making the same mistake that the older generations have made with us in the 80s and all that. We got to stop talking at the young people and talk to them and let them know, man, I think what you guys do is so fucking cool, bro. The smart shit y'all can do is so cool. That's way better than being out here risking your life doing dumb shit. Way better, bro. Way more beneficial. And just let the young people know that, man, we love y'all motherfuckers, man. Why in, bro? I get it. We could, like, it's a joke thing, but at the end of the day, we got to let them know that, hey, man, you still could be whatever you want to be. And that's where I'm at with that shit, man. I hate starting to show off or the pot off with the people going to jail, especially black people, but we got to get beyond that. I want all my young people, all my older people to start working together, man, so we can start ending this shit. All right. You know how it is. We're going to have to flip back over. We're going to flip.
I want to find out where you stay at. I'm sitting here going into the parking lot asking if you good.
Bitch,
you been staring at me
with your fake ass eyelashes.
I don't give a fuck. I don't
Get
give a
out of
fuck,
my face, you fucking nigger.
Stop sitting here calling me a nigga because you want me to put hands on you so bad. You racist. I want to find out where you stay at, bitch.
Nigger.
You got me fucked up.
I get it. This video is triggering, and I just said, boom, right into the racism shit. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to put y'all through that. But we got to keep the show going. So this story here has been going viral as well about in California. Let's go ahead and read that license plate. In California, we have a brown-skinned woman there. Could be of Asian descent, Indian descent, whatever you want to say. And then she is apparently arguing back and forth. Well, not arguing back and forth, but just saying the same thing over and over again to apparently a African-American woman. Now, I want to make some points here when these stories come out. I want to make some quick points about this. While she's sitting there screaming, nigga, nigga, nigga. See, once again in this country, I don't know how many times we got to see stuff like this so that we can start understanding that this type of behavior is unacceptable. The fact that you believe still, and then also too, a lot of black people can agree, even though we hate being called some stupid shit like that, and it's really the insult, is the aggression more that makes us upset than the name that you're trying to call us. It's unnecessary. What happens is now this young lady is going to lose her job, lose all her things, and then she's going to have to try to figure it out, all because she couldn't control herself. And then also, too, to all the racist people out there that still believe that yelling the word nigger over and over and over and over again, yelling the N-word repeatedly, for all the people out there who still believe that type of name calling, that rhetoric works on a black person where you believe that is destroying us, please understand that word means absolutely nothing to us at all. Look at this. I mean, think about it.
Get out of my face, you fucking nigger.
Stop sitting here calling me a nigga.
It means nothing. It's really just driving up anxiety levels, but it's not really pissing us off that you saying that word. See, this lady could have went off in her shit, punched her, beat her ass, drug her out the car. Her car door is still open. But this young lady, I want to applaud her for not putting paws on her. Unlike a lot of people, they said they would put the paws on her real quick. But at the end of the goddamn day, I do want to applaud this young lady for demonstrating a situation that happens all the time in America where somebody, it doesn't matter if it's another brown person, it doesn't matter if it's a white person, whoever, yelling the word N-word nonstop. That doesn't do anything to black folk when you do that. I'm just letting y'all know that. That shit means absolutely nothing. If someone was doing that to me, it would be hard for me not to laugh. I'm just letting y'all know that's how useless that word is at this point in time. But anyway, I hope this doesn't trigger people. I hope people, when you see situations like this, just ignore these people, man. I feel like that's the best thing that you could even do, man. We don't need to be beat. We don't got it. Listen, we don't need to get no charge. This is something she is trying her best with that, with the words that's coming out her damn mouth. She thinks that those are punches. She thinks that is doing something, breaking that woman's spirit. It's doing the total opposite. It's just really that you're making a scene. It's just really why people get mad with that, man. So I just want to go ahead and let you guys know that. All my races out there, whatever. Shouts out to everybody in the chat right now, man. Yeah, we talk about stuff that goes on and has went on within the past 24 hours and so forth. Some stuff, man, is just ignorant. I don't really like to spend a lot of time on the whole racist thing because at the end of the day, like I said, someone spewing the N-word nonstop, it means absolutely nothing. There's so many more serious things going on out there. That's like one of the most unserious things that you could do as a racist person is just continuously scream nigger, 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 and think that that's destroying the black person. It's doing absolutely nothing. You're just yelling. Shut the fuck up, if anything. Anyway, so let's get right to it. We ain't done because we got to get through this.
At a town hall in Fort Madison, Iowa, over the Trump administration mistakenly deporting a Maryland man to a notorious Salvadorian mega prison.
Are you going to bring that guy back from El Salvador? Yeah. Why not?
Well, because that's not a power of Congress.
Supreme Court said to bring him back.
Judges are.
Yeah.
The president is upholding the Constitution.
He's defined the
You're on the
Constitution.
Judiciary Committee.
Trump don't care.
Guatemala is or El Salvador is an independent country. The president
Speak
of
up,
that
please.
country,
We can't hear you.
the president of that country is not subject to our U.S. Supreme Court.
That's what I'm bringing back. I'm pissed.
We would like to know what you, as the people, the Congress, who are supposed to rein in this dictator, what are you going to do about it? These people have been sentenced to life imprisonment in a foreign country with no due process. Our government cannot do anything.
Trump isn't a kid.
Why won't you do your job, Senator?
Yeah. Yes.
GOP
Oh yeah. See, this right there gives that. Woo! This lights a fire in my spirit right here. I want to let you guys know this lit a fire in my spirit. I know the earlier we talked about some negative things, people going to jail for doing dumb shit, nasty ass pedophile, the man going to jail used to be the put. Well, all that shit like TK getting 80 years. Fuck that. This is where I live right here. Let's get into some nasty politics. I love it. See, this is a prime example. See, I'm going to go ahead and break it down for you. So Senator Chuck Grassley of Iowa faced criticism of his Trump administration for mistakenly deporting a Maryland man to El Salvador. Everybody knows this story by now. El Salvador during the town hall in Fort Madison, Iowa, where the people that are all there are upset. They are irate. They are yelling and screaming. One dude said, "I'm pissed." The other dude stood up there and he said, "God damn it, what are y'all going to do about it?" And see, I'm going to go ahead and explain this whole thing for you right now. See, what you are seeing, America, is you're seeing a place like Iowa. You're seeing a place that could have either went red, could have went blue. But instead, I'm pretty sure they went red, that's your business. Like I said, I don't have no political side in this game because it's entertaining enough just being an independent, watching two sides of idiots conduct business. Outside of that, here's the thing. You're seeing that it doesn't matter what side people vote on. America, the people, those people you see in that room that you would probably think usually would support Donald Trump, which you see some of them do have Donald Trump things on. Here is where the disconnect between the current administration and MAGA supporters is coming out right now. The whole point of MAGA supporting Trump and his administration And I'm being honest, I'm an outsider. I don't have a political side. This is me watching this shit just like I watch WWE and also sports. You're seeing that even the people that support, they supported him so that they can feel like they have control. The whole Trump ran on the whole point of it doesn't matter what I do, but I'm and you along with me are in control. The whole point why people voted for him is because they said, "Cool, if you are against Black Lives Matter and the police killing it, whatever, because the police is going to have immunity, and guess what? You're going to have control." See, it's getting deeper, guys. You got to look at it like that. So when you have a situation where an American or whoever gets deported, and then some other Americans say, "Hey, man, if you didn't give him due process, bring him back." And then your president, the person you voted for because you wanted control, admits that he is saying in the Oval Office that actually I don't control anything. And then the other president from El Salvador, he's sitting there saying, yeah, he don't control shit over here. And this is my goddamn country. And then you got Senator fucking Chuck Grassley over there also admitting, well, we don't have control to his constituents. See, control was the whole point. It doesn't matter if you believe whether their moral values align with yours. This administration ran on having control, and all the MAGA supporters and people alike that voted for that side wants more control. That's why when Trump says I'm gonna do this and do that, people like that shit because they be like, finally, a president that we feel like he's in control. This exploits the whole goddamn message that the Trump administration is even putting out there, because it shows, or to them, they don't want to feel weak supporting your administration. So what they're putting on display is, oh, well, we can't actually run the fucking world, which we all knew that wasn't possible in the first place. So now you got their supporters mad. They're mad because for the first few times, they saw it a little bit with the whole, with like Ukraine and Russia, and they could disguise that a little bit, like, but we all know that Russia's in control of that goddamn situation. We know that. The whole goddamn tariff situation, the supporters, they were all on board because they felt like he was gonna have control until China said, you know what, fuck it. No, we got some control too. First of all, y'all owe us money. Second of all, we got technology too, whether you like it, whether it's cheap, whether it breaks or not. Third, we supply y'all with a lot of goddamn different shit, so you're not gonna handle us like that. Canada said you're not gonna handle us like that. Goddamn, Europe said you're not gonna handle us like that. So what did that do? And then what happened? He backpedaled on the tariff shit, which showed and put on display that, hey, we don't actually have control. Shouts out to Rams and Cheryl over there representing the UK over there. Yeah, Europe stood on business. All those countries stood on business, and what happened? We crashed our damn stock market, of course, with theirs a little bit, but we goddamn lost a lot from that. We're still suffering from that. So you're bringing up all these situations now where this guy here is saying that the administration doesn't have control. The president said he doesn't have control. That pisses the people that supported you off, because that was the whole fucking point of them supporting the administration. Because if you really look at it, it don't matter if you're that's why I don't have a side. Because if you look at the Democrats, they would have said they don't have control in a different way. The Republicans, they just outright, they're stupid. So they just say, hey, we don't have control. They just admit it. Bad PR, bad press, every goddamn thing when they talk. It's just the same fucking thing. It doesn't matter. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all. It doesn't matter what side you vote in there. Even when they try to act like they control the bigger picture, they don't. They don't. Now, why? And that's what they want to know. People are in that room wanting to know, why can't you control anything? They thought it was just a fluke with the stock market and Congress not stopping him from doing this. They thought it was a fluke with the goddamn tariffs, and they thought it was a fluke. Oh man, we just can't. Why can't y'all do anything? Why aren't the Democrats starting? Everybody that believes in each side wanting to know why their side can't do nothing. And I'm telling you, because America is a corporation ran by a bigger entity, and that's why nobody can do anything. And the more that people like this Like, this administration keeps trying to conduct business the way that they're doing on a public platform. They're exposing themselves versus making themselves look strong. They're actually exposing America's weaknesses as the days go on. And I think that's where a lot of Americans are upset, because you can support all sides if you want to, but you still gonna see there ain't nothing really gonna get done. I think the economy is showing it. I think the job market is showing it. I think the healthcare industry has been showing it. All you seeing now is the shit with a camera in there. See, technology can either work with you or it can ruin your fucking brand. And right now, what you're seeing is a brand that was MAGA before, strong and in control. And then they're exposing themselves through their own idiocy, because they're putting all their flaws and weaknesses on the grand stage, exactly where Trump wants his goddamn administration on, just like the fucking Apprentice and anything else. See, that's what happens when you run the country on a reality TV show. Because, see, when people ain't playing with your motherfucking ass and they ask you real questions about why the fuck my lights is going off and I pay my bills, why the fuck can I get lumber to build these fucking houses? See, when the corporations start asking questions and your constituents that look just like you start asking questions that was once cheering your name, shit changes. That's why they're not having town halls like that, because they don't want to answer questions. The people don't give a fuck about no damn red hat, blue hat when the fucking bill's coming in the fucking mail, or when the fucking 401k is evaporated, or the goddamn Social Security is evaporated, or where the kids aren't getting the proper educational tools like they ain't getting it anyway. See, that's when we have real problems. See, real life comes in and this don't become a reality show. And right now, what we're doing is we're seeing this, eating popcorn. We're sitting back. We could pop the fans, do the line dances, white folks, Chinese folks. And if y'all might as well come and bring y'all ass on and fucking do the line dances too, is what I've been trying to tell you. All my Hispanic people, all my people, goddamn it. We might as well all just goddamn move to the country and do some line dances and pop some fans and drink and have a good time, because these motherfuckers here is running a clown show. I don't give a damn. I'm telling y'all what I know. It don't matter. Red hat, blue hat, elephant, donkey. I don't give a damn about none of that. It looks like sports entertainment to me, except for you have a bad organization on TV. They running the goddamn country like the Dallas Cowboys right goddamn now. Shouts out to all my Eagles fans out there. You like that? I know you like that. Shouts out to the motherfucking USA running itself like the Dallas Cowboys, and we got Jerry Jones up there as president of the United States. You got the sons running around, Elon Musk. We don't know what the fuck he got going on. He still want to go to Mars every goddamn day and smoke some weed. So we ain't got time for this foolishness, man. Like I said, we might as well all just get into the field, somebody bring the horses, bring the alcohol, so the women bring the fans, get everybody buy some goddamn boots, because that's where we are. We need to all just say, fuck it. The workforce ain't shit. The educational system ain't shit. It ain't, the interest rates high as hell. It ain't worth buying nothing. You're fucking with the stock market. You're fucking with retirement. We all might as well just get bust back, pause all day long. We might as well just chill the fuck out. Might as well just all buy RVs and just say fuck it and live like Woodstock in the goddamn 50, 60, where the fuck it was. We might as well all just go out and just get naked in the fucking field some fucking way, pause. Because that's what we're going to be. We ain't can't afford to buy clothes any goddamn way. Shouts out to everybody in the chat right now. Shouts out to Corey Dwayne says, up, bro? Long time no see. Memphis 10. Shouts out to everybody in Memphis. Shouts out to Ramson Cheryl over there in the UK. Shouts out to all the nurses over there in the UK. You know this is a global platform, baby. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Corey Dwayne said he'll bring the alcohol. Let me tell you something. We definitely need, if we do that, we gotta bring all the people from Memphis, man. Everybody in Memphis know that I love Memphis. I love Memphis. Please, shouts out to OG Jaws out there, man. Shouts out to all the boys that be juking, man. Shouts out to everybody out there in Memphis, baby. I love Memphis. I tell people all the time, it's like I should have been born in Memphis, man. That's how much I love the Memphis culture. I love the Louisiana culture, but man, Memphis has that culture, baby. Just make you want to dance all goddamn day. Shouts out to everybody out there, man. Well, we're going to keep moving forward, baby. It's 3:35 Eastern Standard Time on April 16, 2000, Jumanji 25. So let's keep it going. Might as well keep talking politics.
Republican Representative Taylor Greene in Cobb County, Georgia, at least 3 people were physically removed by police officers.
Are you really doing this? Stop.
Stop.
Are you really doing this?
Stop.
Are you really doing this?
Hackworth police said 3 people were arrested.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
You grabbed me.
Yes. Don't do this. Not working.
Officers used stun guns on at least 2 men as they tried to remove them from the building. It was not immediately clear what they and a woman removed from the event were protesting.
You can head out. The protest is outside. Thank you very much. Protest is outside.
The congresswoman continued to address the town hall during and after the disruptions.
Protest is outside. Bye. Have fun out there.
At a town
Boy, I tell listen. Shouts out to Ray Daniels. Yeah, I'm keeping it real, Ray Daniels, man. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you, I've been showing you guys shit like this for a long time now, man. This is where we are. I get it. People are so comfortable in their routines, man. I get it. But this is why I tell people, man, we got to start coming together better at these town hall meetings and stuff like this. Are you kidding me right now? Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, representative of Georgia, in Cobb County, Georgia, just sending folks out there with the police. They're using the police, they're using the military, they're using law enforcement as a goon squad, y'all. That's what this is. And I told you, they got people that look like you. They got people that look like us. I see a Caucasian, I see a black man, I see a Hispanic cop. They got, man, listen, I see this dude here probably fucking Turkish or some shit. But I'm telling you, this is where we are, y'all. This is why I get so concerned when I wake up in the morning, man, because I know that somewhere in America, somebody's being mistreated, somebody's being silenced, and that's exactly what they're doing. Anytime we get to the point where your freedom of speech, your civil liberties are being violated, your civil rights are being violated, y'all. This is excessive force. Yes, he grabbed him. The policeman had no business grabbing that man like that. And because he knew that he was stronger than him and he couldn't handle him, one-on-one, he shot that man with a damn taser because he was upset. That's not how you protect and serve. That's not how you conduct a town hall meeting. I told y'all this is why they don't want to have town hall meetings, man. Because then they get caught showing their true colors. Except for they forget that they're in love with that camera. That camera is always rolling. And I want you guys to understand we got to be strong. We have to be strong because of situations like this. Because they're not letting people speak anymore. They're only letting people come into the public. You know, town halls are a public event for the people, a public. But yet when you speak up or say anything, they kick you out by excessive force. Not only do they do that, this looks like they're being hauled off to, this is what it's going to look like when they start taking our ass and sending our ass to El Salvador. I want all my ethnicities to see this right now because you see a Caucasian man, my Caucasian brother there. You see my African-American brother right there. You see my sister in this video. This is anybody, y'all. I told y'all we're going to get to the point where it's going to be anybody on site that don't go along with the status quo. All of us that speak the truth on the internet, we are all subject. When I speak up on this shit, I totally understand that they can come try me any goddamn day of the week. I welcome that shit and I don't give a fuck. That's where we got to be at. If you're not waking up every day with that mindset, when they literally can do this type of shit to you at whenever they want to, she's laughing. You know, it's funny as fuck. And she got extra shit to say when she send the black woman out of the room. You notice how she ain't been saying all that when these other guys was getting hauled out. She was a little whispering up there. But when the black woman got hauled out, that's right, Ray Daniels. They don't want to hear the truth. This is everybody speaking up. That's why I said I keep asking people about this political shit. Shouts out to Ram Shirt over there. Shame on them cops. Exactly. Throwing their authority about. Who the hell do they think they are? Shouts out to you, Rams and Cheryl. She's in the UK. I want everybody to see this type of shit. This is the reason why they want us to be silent. This is the reason why they want us divided, because they don't want to end up with clips like this, where you got all ethnicities speaking up, but we're all being beat the fuck up and thrown the fuck out. It is an abomination. It is shameful for those police officers to handle that situation in the way that they handle it. And it is an absolute disgrace how Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene sat up there with her trifling ass, sat up there and making and talking shit as people were getting their fucking face beat the fuck in or tased and drugged the fuck out of there or pushed with excessive force, grabbed about the neck, all types of shit. These are your constituents, bitch. Yeah, I said it. Shit needs to be said. That type of anger needs to be felt. And the fact that people are walking around thinking that it can't be them, shame on you too. Because that's where we are. And I'm not saying that we gotta go out there and hurt no damn police officers. Now, I'm not saying that. I just want people to walk around with an understanding that shit ain't sweet, goddammit. And then there are people out there still to this day, civil rights movements, all those civil rights movement marches and all that shit that used to happen. They're trying not to bring any of that shit back. But that is your civil fucking rights. That is your constitutional right to be able to protest, to be able to say something. They sit there and they tell you on planes and trains, if you see something, say something. But if you see something and you say something, they kick you the fuck out. What side are we on is where I'm at. You have to voice your opinion. That's all we got. That's the most peaceful way to do anything, is to say something. It doesn't matter if someone's shouting. Ramsey Cheryl says, never stay quiet, voice your opinion no matter what. And that's what this platform's all about, man. I want people to see this shit. And I want you to see that man feelings was hurt when he saw another person that looked like him grab him in that manner unnecessarily. Because this ain't just about black people thinking about black people. The Caucasian brother right there, he got handled by some Caucasian brothers as well, choked about like he wasn't shit. Because in all actuality, that's what they believe, that we ain't shit. And I get it. Some people don't like hearing people talk about this type of stuff. Like Ray Daniels says, over with. Exactly. It's over with, man. But some people don't like uncomfortable conversations because they feel like it's low vibration. They feel like it is going to bring their day down. But no, it's, like I've said, life is way more interesting, way more exciting as a human being. Your natural instincts really kick in. The powers of your natural existence really kick in when you actually trying to survive this life we're living. Not just going about, not just ignoring that people are being abducted, not just being quiet about every goddamn thing. And as a man, as a father, as a protector, as a provider, all that good shit, as a hunter, all that shit, that manly shit, we need more men to step the fuck up too. Because see, the thing is, there's not enough men like back in the day. No matter what country you originate from, men, when they wanted to conquer something, they got together, they built an army, and they went to do that shit. If they wanted to stop you from fucking with them, they got together and handled some shit. It seems like men almost have become so fucking domesticated. We've become so fucking domesticated, just fucking smoking, drinking, whatever the fuck we doing, getting money, chasing these women. Because that's where they're broken the natural instinct. That's where they've broken the man down. And I'm speaking about all ethnicities. It feels like men ain't really ready to step up no goddamn more and say, nah, we not having that. We got babies at home. We got wives at home. My side chick, I love her. You ain't about to just. But it seems like a lot of men have become domesticated, man. We not ready to die for this shit no damn more. And this ain't to incite war, but I'm just getting your mind prepared for what's going on. Shouts out to everybody out there right now. Ray Daniel says, we some real speakers that are not afraid to speak the truth. We need it. We got to sometimes say, and he said Ray Daniel says that's the problem. I feel like a lot of men, what happened to all those guys? Where's the FOFA? I'm sorry, shouts out to all my Islamic people out there. We need, where y'all training? Can y'all start training everybody so that we can, as the public, be real with the fucking hands and the fucking feet like y'all motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? We got Proud Boys. We got all types of people training around. Where the fuck all these people at? What are they? And then also, too, for all these little militias that's out here in the country, man, I'm asking where the hell y'all at? Because I know damn well y'all care about some damn body. We ain't got nobody out there willing to train to do the right shit, but everybody trained to kill each other on the civilian level. That's just weird to me. I'm just asking questions. I mean, it is what it is. Ramsey Sherrill over there said this abuse went on back in the olden days. It's still going on. I'm behind all the black people in the world. They have suffered too much. Slavery for white people, disgusting. And guess what? They're going to slave us all out at some point. They're going to stop. I'm telling you, this right here, just get a good look at this, because this, although this is at a town hall, the visions in my mind is this is going to be when they ready to start sending people to these fucking concentration camps all over the world that they be building. This is what it's going to look like. It's going to look just like this. They're going to skip the fucking jail. They're going to skip the prison. They're going to say you're anti-government and shit like that. They love to say. And then they're going to goddamn send your ass off. They're going to skip that RICO shit. They getting tired of trying to accuse. Shouts out to Ray Dan says they've done got shut up because of the RICO Act. Listen. They're going to start skipping that RICO shit. They just going to say, listen, let's get to that. I don't know if I still have that clip, but they already talking about it. They said they're going to send your ass off. And check this shit here out real quick.
But he's from El Salvador, and he lives in Maryland, not Chicago. The Bulls lost 60 games in 2019, so why the hat? Can Garcia name anyone on the team? Anyone on any Bulls team besides Jordan? Everyone from El Salvador knows what it means when you wear a Bulls hat. It means you're MS-13. When you're in Compton, you don't accidentally wear red and say, oh, I didn't know red was Bloods. If you're a Latin American illegal alien in Maryland, you don't accidentally wear Chicago Bulls gear and hang around with high-ranking gangsters from MS-13. This is the reason he had to break into the country. Are you ready? A local gang in El Salvador was shaking down his grandma's tortilla shop. And his lawyers say if he gets sent back to El Salvador, he's a dead man. It's a tortilla blood vendetta. Seriously.
I know. You hear this racist ass shit they saying? I'm telling y'all. See, Ray Daniel says if anyone starts to do what Malcolm did, they're gonna shut them up. That's 100% correct. But we're gonna have to do something. Do y'all hear the shit this man just said about this man? So you mean to tell me that anybody that wears a Bulls hat now has a target on their back? See, this is dog whistling at its finest right here. And I said this. I said they're going to start going after all gangs. It's not just about an El Salvador gang. It's not just about the Mexican gang. It's not just about wherever the fuck else overseas. This is going to be a whole gang unit. Y'all remember when mass incarceration started going off and they started going after all gang members or people that they believe was associated anyway, tattoos and so forth. This is the same exact thing. And I told y'all, a lot of people getting excited and a lot of people ignoring this shit. And they're saying that because this is happening to the Latinos, it's their fault. So therefore they're going to step back and watch and all this. But I keep telling y'all, don't step back and don't act like it ain't going to be you, because you're just next on the goddamn list. You and anybody else, they're gonna round your ass up, and they're gonna hire the little militias that train somewhere, but always seem to pop out of a fucking U-Haul truck when it's time to walk some goddamn where in some low income area or wherever the hell they think, or no, they actually don't, in a neutral area. The same people, they got rounding people up. They got people doing that. They just gonna put them into a different uniform. They're going to start doing this. They're going to start giving and empowering people the same way that they empowered the slave catchers and that later became the police department and everything else. This is what we're going towards. This is where we're headed. I showed y'all. They could just beat y'all ass and kick you out of a damn a goddamn town hall meeting. They could do that to you. Don't matter what you look like. Now they're saying that if you're wearing a sports team hat, that you're associated with MS-13, or this is a guy that's totally detached from that type of life. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm sure he don't know what the hell he talking about. Exactly. Ray Daniels says that he's from Chicago and wears a Bulls black Hawks cap, all that good shit. We all wear them damn hats. Since when the fuck does wearing a hat become illegal? But I want you guys to know the danger. This is where we are. That's why I keep saying treacherous times. I'm bringing that phrase back that the old people used to say all the time, used to warn us about. We're headed towards your preacher, your pastor, your leader used to mention this shit, but they're mentioned in a biblical way. But I'm here to tell you that we are already in treacherous times. And although we're not in the last, I don't believe we're in the last days of this planet. I believe, like I said, I believe that the Bible also gives rich people a timeline of what to expect in the future. But I told y'all that's a whole nother conversation that we can have. But I'm just letting you guys know when they talk Revelation, I think they talk civilization. Revelation in the end of days, the end of times, I believe it is equated to the civilization that we know today. And I believe that that's why a lot of things and a lot of pyramids, a lot of this is buried, because I believe that they've destroyed many civilizations. Once the people started getting together and understanding the game and putting the pieces together, once it gets to the point where you can't quiet motherfuckers and make them disappear as quietly as you used to be able to do it anymore. There's too many truth tellers out there, man. There's too many people using their third eye, thinking about what the fuck is going on. This is when they start trying to destroy civilizations. When they can't just outright trick you, they'll just take you and call it a motherfucking day. Shouts out to everybody in the chat right now. Yeah, man, this shit getting kind of scary. Ramsey Sherrill over there says everybody should be classed equally. Exactly. Says the film 12 Years a Slave broke my heart watching this. It is what's going on. History is repeating itself. You get what I'm saying? And we got to be ready. I get it. Like I said, I still go to work. I still do the whole little thing. But I get back to it, man. My eyes are always open because I also understand. I sit back and I study why people do the things that they do. How are people addicted to going out and eating all the time, or drugs or this, that? How do people get to these situations? And I try to sit back and observe. And that's the way that everybody else needs to do too, so that we can start thinking. Sometimes you got to detach yourself from the routine and watch how did the routine get constructed. Shouts out to everybody out there in the chats, man. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We're going to keep it moving, baby, because it's almost 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, April 16, 2000, Jumanji 20-5. Now, let's get into some Diddy shit. Pause. Let's get into some Diddy shit, man. Let's go ahead and do that. Pause. So Diddy was on the hunt for a specific kind of lawyer weeks before the federal trial. And I told you we going to start a countdown here because I'm going to be watching popcorn, watching this shit. I don't know about y'all. This shit going to be a bigger trial than O.J. Simpson. Excuse me. It's going to be a bigger trial than O.J. Simpson. It's going to be a bigger trial than the Young Thug goddamn trial. It's going to be a bigger trial than Donald Trump's trial, even though Donald Trump didn't really have a trial. They just said, fuck it, nigga. Just go ahead and take the presidency. Just leave me the fuck alone. But anyway, I digress. Sorry. I'm fucking getting dry throat up here. Pause. Diddy was on the lookout for a lawyer, and he found one, baby. He found one. Unc found a damn new lawyer. He found Young Thug's lawyer, Brian Steele, and he has joined Diddy's legal defense team. All right. So Brian Steele he asked the court to grant him permission to practice in the state of New York as part of Diddy's criminal defense team. So y'all know. So you got people saying, oh my God, Diddy's going to get out now. Oh my God, this is going to be crazy. Let me tell you something. That man ain't getting out, bro. That man ain't gonna fuck. This is gonna be one of them trials where they make you watch it. They gonna draw a lot of damn ratings. Yeah, I'm getting my popcorn ready to, as well, Cheryl. No doubt about it. I'm watching that damn Diddy trial, man. They better have that shit on Amazon Prime. They better have that shit on They better have that, run that shit on Netflix like they do WWE. They better not try to put this shit on pay-per-view. They better not try to put this shit on some new streaming service that we ain't never heard of before, and we got to pay goddamn all this money to. I want that. I want the trial to be on a subscription that I already have, because we all know we don't watch TV. No, we don't watch regular cable no more any goddamn way. I want to be able to watch the goddamn trial at work instead of doing my job. I want to make sure that I can watch the trial, and instead of driving my car down the street, I'm just going to be driving down the street like this the whole goddamn time. I'm joking. Do not do that. But at the same time, y'all, this is going to be a very interesting trial. We got an all-star defense team. We got an all-star defense team. But, you know, what pissed me off is the fact that people do think this man's getting out. The people screaming and cheering, thinking that because Young Thug got out of his trial situation, that Diddy's just going to walk his happy ass out of there so easily. And let me tell you something. That Young Thug trial, you know how long that damn trial was? And that shit was just involving some YSL motherfuckers. That shit was involving motherfuckers we didn't even know. We don't even know these motherfuckers that was in the YSL in the YSL case. I only knew Young Thug and probably maybe one or two other people that later just used that trial to become famous. Outside of that, this ain't the same level of trial that we about to get. Yeah, he's gonna be right in prison, man. This trial probably gonna take so damn long, longer than the damn YSL RICO case, because this has so many layers to it. We're gonna have A-list, B-list, all the way to Z-list celebrities in here, or people. We're gonna find out some stuff along the way. Always remember, we go just like sports. You don't know what's gonna happen. You don't really know what's going to happen leading up to the last minute when the trial's going on. The new information, new discoveries, new evidence, new witnesses, all this stuff. People panicking because of testimonies and statements. We're going to have people doing weird shit and trying to clear their name or acting like they just joined the church. We're going to have people closing churches. We're going to have a whole lot of weird shit going on when this trial's going on. So that's what I'm saying. This is going to have way more layers than the YSL case, and I'm here for it. This ain't about bringing no black man down. It's about I want to know what the fuck's going on. I want to know what the fuck's going on as a former artist, as somebody who was propositioned and turned that type of shit down because people that work for Clive Davis, they had me in the A&R meetings, and then they try to ask us weird questions. I am a survivor of an A&R meeting, and I didn't have my booty touched. I didn't do any of this shit, and that's why my ass don't have a record deal. So you kiss my ass if you think I don't have connection to any of this shit, because it don't matter whether it's on the A&R meeting all the way back up to Clive Davis. Clive Davis need to have his ass in prison too, because there's a lot of people that work for Clive Davis, not just Diddy, that did what Diddy does because of the empowerment that type of shit, those roles, those executive roles give you. And I'm just being real. I'm just keeping that shit 100, baby. I'm a former artist, baby. I've been in them A&R meetings. Them motherfuckers be asking some nasty, some gay shit, bro. It is what it is. Ramsey Sher said he can spend all the money in the world. He's going nowhere. On a lawyer. Yeah, he's going nowhere, man. I got $5 saying he ain't going nowhere. Who's going to take that bet? Shouts out to everybody out there in the chat right now, man. We're going to keep it going, baby. We're going to keep it going. I told you. Hey, listen, as the trial approaches, and look at this. Look at this. When you got a homeboy.
I mean, what are you doing? I mean, no, I'm just enjoying quality business lunch with my new artist right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's your new artist? What's
Yeah. She ask her.
Miela.
Miela?
Yes.
You sing, rap?
Sing.
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll?
Yes.
Okay. You got some songs out now, or?
It's coming.
It's coming? Coming soon?
We're working now.
What can we expect?
Rock and roll.
Okay. I love it.
Something different, you know. There's so much of the same going on with the R&B and pop stuff. You know, we want to just do a little something different.
Yeah.
It's good to see you. I ain't seen you in a minute.
I know, it's been a while. I
Yeah.
gotta ask you,
Okay.
Of course, the trial's coming up with Diddy.
Free the guy.
I know you said you think you're cleared of all charges. You know, how do you think it's gonna play out?
I mean, I didn't say that he's going to be cleared of all charges. I said let the court, dictate what it's going to be. But I just feel it's a lot of it's just a lot of bullshit attached to it. You notice those 200 cases from that lawyer from what's the guy, Busby or whatever? He can't even practice in New York. You know what I'm saying? I noticed that the RICO charges dropped against him from the Little Rod bogus lawsuit. I can't wait for him to have his day in court so he can come out and we can get back to this music, you know?
Do you feel like, the noise surrounding the lawsuit being dropped has been as loud as it was when it was first, announced?
Absolutely not. But when you're dealing with people on another level, on another playing field, that's against them, then, that's what you'll have. But don't count them out, though.
When's the last time you spoke to him?
About a few weeks ago. Yeah. Spirits up, you know what I'm saying? Of course, he misses his family and everybody, but he's wanting to go through this to get to where we got to go.
I have to ask you, do you plan on suing, Lil Rod for claiming, that you were in the video with him the game for and starting the video?
You know what I'm saying? Nah, I don't. He don't got no money, so what I'm going to sue somebody that don't got no money for? Then I'm wasting money on my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? For what it's worth, I'd rather see my guy free than any of that. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of bullshit. For a producer who he brought in or a musician who he brought in, and he wanted the world for the little work that he did. We got to work to get what we want. Nothing is for free out here. So you can't just sue a person and expect to get $9 billion. You got to work for yours.
Now, obviously, you've been very vocal about, supporting Diddy and standing by his side during this time. What do you think about the industry going kind of silent about it? All of his friends.
If I was him, when I get out, I wouldn't fuck with none of them dudes. You know what I'm saying? I would just keep it family and close loved ones. I would actually have a Diddy party and invite everybody to the Diddy party and get on the mic if I was him and be like, yo, I never want to see you motherfuckers ever again type shit.
You think he can start the parties back up after this? You think it'll be the same?
Always go to a Diddy party.
They're going to always go to a Diddy party. All right.
Absolutely.
Man, what the fuck? I know y'all just heard it. First of all, let me tell you something. Stevie J, we ain't seen you in months, my brother. We ain't seen you no damn where. You popped up, you looking like you was on that damn booger sugar at one point in time, and then now you pop up, young artist. She do look good. I ain't gonna lie to you, but you know what? Knowing what we know now, I was looking at her goddamn Adam's apple the whole time. I'm gonna make sure that ain't one of them transformer ladies they like to be playing around with. But I digress on that. What I'm saying is, Stevie J was talking way too much in this damn video. Talking way too much, doing the same goddamn thing. And, basically probably about to go and take advantage of this young lady if he ain't already doing it by now. Talking the same shit. And then also, too, he's gaslighting other people that already ain't saying nothing, already ain't helping Diddy as it is, already ain't speaking up for none of the shit. He's sitting there gaslighting, talking about what Diddy should do. He should get out and have a Diddy party and get on the mic talking about how he don't never want to see them people again. I feel like that's the opposite of what you should be doing right now, Stevie J. I think you should have just shut the fuck up. You should have just said, hey, was out to lunch and keep it moving. Hey, trial's coming up. Hey, that's my guy. Hopefully he gets free. This man here went into some type of revenge tour that Diddy should get out and do, and that is a complete opposite of what anybody in this situation should start doing. Because so now you're going to gaslight all the people that probably know some shit about the situation, so that now they feel compelled to now add to the investigation. And right before the trial, Stevie J, you got to be the dumbest motherfucker that we know. You got to be the dumbest motherfucker, just like they said you was, because this is the cornball 101. You should have shut the fuck up type shit. She's scared as fuck. She know damn well this nigga get guilty as fuck, and he like niggas. She know all that stuff. She know all that. Look at her. Her face says it all. This nigga here lying like a motherfucker. Her face says it all. Young lady, if that is a real young lady, I do want to go ahead, young lady, if you ever get this message, go, hey man, just start a YouTube, do your shit on social media. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth getting entangled into this shit right here, man. Yeah, man. Stevie J out here running his goddamn mouth, man. Now Diddy in there probably can't even get no damn sleep because this motherfucker is now on TMZ talking for a whole 5 goddamn minutes about what Diddy should do to the people that ain't talking to him. Actually, the best thing about all of this, yeah, exactly. So Ray Daniels says she's next. Says that case. If that's the case, let R. Kelly go. See, the thing is, the best thing that could have happened was the fact that everybody shut up. That everybody, that you don't know whether Diddy was really upset, whether Diddy really felt a certain way about this. Stevie J, his stupid ass just basically admitted that Diddy is feeling some type of way, and that Diddy does feel like he's angry about this shit, like it's him and Diddy against the world. Stevie J want to make sure that he keeps his face clean with Diddy, and that's the price that Stevie J is going to pay. Because if something comes out about Stevie J in the midst of all this, Stevie J is he's going to prison right along with Diddy, no problem. Exactly. Ramsey Sherrill says, yeah, Diddy, shut your mouth, pay the price. Can't stand them horrible. Exactly, man. Listen here. I get it. People want to give people the benefit of the doubt, but this shit seems sketchy, man. It seems sketchy from the beginning. It seems sketchy right now. Stevie J don't have really a leg to stand on, pause, in this whole situation to where he could be out fitting the description of, I mean, I get it, he's a producer, but Stevie J I ain't heard nothing. I ain't heard no hip Stevie J lately for him to be walking around talking about something, him and this damn girl about to go and try something different. Young lady, we don't even want to hear what you got to say because we already know what time it is. So this is where we are right now, y'all. I know, you know, I was going to talk a little bit about some Diddy shit, man. He got a new addition to his whole legal team. Hopefully, I mean, like I said, hopefully the shit wasn't true. I'm never going to want shit to be true about people getting fucked up and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? I believe that maybe he did it. Fuck it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Let's get into some other stuff. Let's get into some stuff that I find entertaining. So basically at Coachella, a bunch of people, I ain't going, listen, y'all can see it. Fuck it. I'm being honest here. This platform, we got to be honest. We see a whole bunch of hot dog vendors bust through the back fucking gate at damn Coachella, breaking down the fence so that they can sell some goddamn hot dogs to the people that are there at the event, enjoying the event. This is so many goddamn hot dog fucking glizzy stands. Them boys got the onions. Them boys got a sheet pan with some fire up under that shit. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I got to keep it a buck. I like the idea that they wanted to, well, damn, $10 a hot dog. Well, they did say the food is expensive as fuck at Coachella. So let's go ahead and start there. So Coachella, y'all need to, if people got to feel like they got to bust down the back damn gate to sell some goddamn $10 hot dogs because you selling food probably at $50, $60, Coachella, you got to get your shit together. Everybody had Chris Brown and them boys showing up, ready to buy fucking $50 glizzies. These motherfuckers showed up and said, we got chili peppers, onions, peppers. They got bacon wrapped around. I think the bacon, even though I don't eat pork, I think the bacon would be the selling point for me. I think it's bacon and cheese. So they got bacon, crispy bacon, wrapped around the fucking glizzy with the cheese on that motherfucker. I don't know, man. If I was drunk enough, I probably had to go back on my pork. Yeah, that looked pretty good. Pause. So my point is this: good for these people that want to do that. However, if you want, listen, all my Hispanic brothers and sisters, if y'all want people to stop goddamn attacking y'all got to stop busting through the goddamn gate doing this shit, man. I get it. Y'all probably saved lives that night. But see, this is what I'll be talking about. This is y'all making the goddamn point in this video that your opposition, I got to point this out. I got to point this shit out. Y'all making the same point that y'all opposition is trying to make about y'all supposedly sneaking in somewhere and making money illegally and sneaking back out. I just want to point that out. I just want to point that out now. Listen, I point out shit in my community. I get it. Them hot dogs, them glizzies, paws, they look delicious. I get it. People was hungry because they didn't spend $50 for hot dogs when they could get hot dogs for $10. I totally understand. But I'm just warning y'all that y'all, by doing this, busting through the goddamn gate at Coachella, with all these hot dog stands, y'all kind of proving y'all opposition's point that y'all like to sneak in places and set up shop and sneak back out. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying, just be careful. Be careful of see, we get it. You see the young people, black people, white people, we get it. We get it. The culture of the people, the culture people, we understand. Y'all do this for the culture. But I have to be real and I have to be objective. And I have to point out the fact that in the same effort, just to make some money, just to good stuff. In y'all same effort of doing that, y'all also proving some people that y'all like to sneak in places and make some money. I'm just being, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Listen, we got to keep that shit 100. We got to keep that shit funky, baby. Shouts out to everybody in the chat, man. Old boy, Blue says, what do you think about my idea for your videos? Hold on. I don't see it. Oh, I got to go through it. I don't know. I didn't see it. My bad. Let's look. See, I got to start looking. I got to get more things central. I got chats over here. I got the video that we watching over there. Yeah, my heart goes out to all the vulnerable people Diddy abused. Yeah, shouts out to Ramson Cheryl over there, man. I appreciate you over there. The global love. We're going to keep moving, baby. We're going to keep moving. Let's get into some other shit.
Read some of the things online coming from people that I know, that I like, that I consider friends. And this is what I would say to that. Space is not an either or. It's a both and. And because you do something in space doesn't mean you're taking anything away from Earth. And what you're doing in space is trying to make things better here on Earth. What Blue Origin wants to do is take the waste here and figure out a way to put it in space to make our planet cleaner. I mean, Jeff Bezos has so many ideas, and the people that are working there are really devoted and dedicated to making our planet a better place. That's number one. Number two, have you been? If you've been and you still feel that way after you come back, please let's have a conversation. Number three, please don't call it a ride. That is not a friggin' ride. Whenever a man goes up, you have never said to an astronaut, boy, what a ride. You know, we duplicated the same trajectory that Alan Shepard did back in the day, pretty much. This is
Ma'am, y'all went on a fucking ride. Let's stop playing these games, Gail. Gail get up there with a straight goddamn face talking about some damn, they went on some space exploration, like they was like the movie Lost in Space or fucking Spaceballs, or they think they was on this fucking Star Trek shit. They believe in their mind they went to actually accomplish some shit in the space. I get it. If she want to play the gender card and say we sent women or all women crew to space, or at least to the orbit, whatever the hell, then cool. But I think they should just leave that there. Leave that message there, Gail. Don't get on TV acting like y'all did something crazy and something special. Let me tell you something. Y'all didn't bring us back a goddamn thing. Y'all didn't bring us back. There was no souvenir. Y'all didn't even have a bathroom on that motherfucker. Y'all literally buckled up, shot up you got up into a fucking tent, a fucking blow up damn bounce house on a fucking gas rocket, and supposedly, and went up into space. Y'all unbuckled, flipped around for a little bit, and then I saw the video where they was jumping back into their seats because they was scared as fuck. And supposedly the shit went back into a scary ass free fall. This all in like 11 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever the fuck it is. This shit didn't even last that damn long. Okay? Y'all went up there, took a picture to, you lied talking about you was looking at something. Y'all wasn't looking at a goddamn thing. Probably was scared to death. You came back, kissing the ground like y'all was on the Apollo fucking 13, 12, and 11. Y'all wasn't on none of that shit, Gail. I'm so sorry. I know they want all this credit for going up there. Now, the thing is, exactly, Ray Daniels, this is my point. This is what caught me when the motherfucker was talking about Jeff Bezos wants to send trash up into space. That got me a cause to pause right there. You heard what this motherfucker said?
Trajectory that Alan Shepard did back in the day. Pretty much. Man. No one called that much. This is what bothers me.
Anyway, everybody listen. Gail's talking about Jeff Bezos, y'all. Y'all listen up. Jeff Bezos wants to take the waste from the planet and put it up in space. The waste, the trash, probably some shit, piss, condoms, whatever you want to say. They want to put that shit in a big ass trash bag, probably, and put that bitch into space and let that bitch go. There's people that it's gonna be black and milds. It's gonna be damn weed. It's gonna be old ass blunt residue. Gonna have fucking Dutchess, broke down Dutch guts all in the goddamn space. That's what they're trying to say. They're gonna put in the goddamn space. Damn baby diapers, monkey pampers, all type old shoes, all that shit in space. And that shit come raining back down on your motherfucking ass one day. Then we're gonna know something. When the aliens bring that bitch back, that'll be fucking funny as hell. But this is where we are. That's why I said, you think these conversations shouldn't be happening. We should be having these conversations. This motherfucker here talking about some goddamn.
And this is what I would say to that. Space is not a either or. It's a both and.
That was stupid as fuck for her to say both and either
from Earth. And what you're doing in space is trying to make things better here on Earth.
This bitch ain't went nowhere.
What you do is take the waste here and figure out a way to put it in space.
Put it in space. Y'all heard this mother.